Any doubts while revising? Anyone had any doubt while revising?
No, ma'am.
Hear me?
No, ma'am.
No one had any doubt?
Ma'am, I didn't revise, ma'am.
Why?
I'll revise today, ma'am.
Yes. You should do the day's work that day itself. Okay? Otherwise, it will pile up. Now, today you will have 2 days work to do. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today, in continuation with the this solid shapes, we'll study about sphere and we'll study about prism and pyramids. Okay? Let's talk about a sphere. You know what is a sphere? Has anyone seen a sphere shape? Who can
Yes.
give an example of a sphere shape?
A ball, ma'am. A ball.
It's a ball. It's a ball.
It's a ball. So you can have some examples like ball, football. Okay. Yes. What else can we have? More examples of that?
From Earth or
Yes.
planets, all the planets.
Yes. Earth,
Football. Ma'am, football.
football. Yes, that comes under ball. So give me some more examples.
Ma'am, a marble.
Marble. Okay, around marble. Okay. So an orange we can say. Around orange is somewhat a round shape. Is it? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
These are some examples. Now, see if you see the shape of this ball, it is a curved shape from all sides. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
From all sides, it's the same. So, what can you say about faces? How many faces it has?
0.
Faces, one totally. One face, no, the same from all sides. So that's one face. How many vertices?
Ma'am, 0.
0 vertices. How many edges?
0.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that was very easy. Okay, now coming to prism. Prism. This is a solid figure, okay, formed by plane faces. Write down here. A prism is a solid figure. Write down these. I'll show you, give you examples of solid figures. First, write this. Prism, solid figure formed by plane faces. Why the videos are off today? Formed by plane faces such that its bases are parallel. Such that its bases are parallel and congruent figures. Congruent means exactly the same measurement. If you keep one on top of the other, they're exactly, it looks as if it's just overlapping. But the lateral faces are all rectangles. Okay, so I will show you one shape. You can draw the shape of this figure. Okay, it looks like this. Have you seen this type of shape? Maybe of your some toy or anything.
Ma'am, 1 second. I think I have that.
Yes, no? Maybe some part of any of your
Yes.
toy. Yes, the eraser. Very good. See, your eraser is such a shape. Okay. Yes. Okay. So maybe you must have seen as a part of some of your toys and all. Okay. The Bhavish's eraser is of that shape. So when we talk about a prism, its base is rectangular and you can see rectangles on the sides. Okay. The base you can see is rectangular and it is rectangular on the sides and triangle like this. Its front and the back portion is a triangle. Okay. Now, please write down about this. If the base okay, please write down the name of the figure. First write the name of prism depends. See, every prism has its different name, you know. The name of prism depends upon its base figure. The name of the prism depends on its base figure. If the base, now please listen, if the base is something triangle, if I keep it like this, if the base is some triangle shape like this, if the base is a triangle, the prism is called triangular prism. Okay, if it is something like this, okay. If the base is triangular, then we call it triangular prism, right? Are you understanding? It
Yes,
depends
ma'am.
on the shape of its base. If the base is triangle, we call it a triangular prism. If the base is some square, suppose if you have a square
Square
shape,
triangle prism, ma'am.
so if the base is some square like this, so we call it a square prism. And square prism is what actually? It's nothing but a cube shape only, no? Is it?
Yes.
Square shape will be a cube only, no? Square prism. Okay. And if the base is suppose a rectangle shape like this, the base is something rectangle like this. So
Rectangular
from
prism,
the
ma'am.
shape of a cuboid, is it? You can call it rectangular prism also, you can call it cuboid also. Right? Rectangular prism is also called a cuboid. Square prism is also called a cube. So it depends on the shape of its base. The name of the prism depends upon its base figure. Right? Now let's take this base. Let's speak about some different prisms. We have triangular prism. We have rectangular prism. This is a triangular prism. Rectangular prism. We have a square prism. We might have any other prism, say hexagonal figure. If I have some hexagon, six-sided figure here like this, so it can be a hexagonal prism. Okay, all right. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Like this, it can be a hexagonal prism. So you understand this? Hello, did you understand, children?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So every different Prism has its different faces, different edges, different vertices. Okay, so every prism has their different vertices, faces, and edges. Okay, now let's talk about pyramid.
Ma'am, what is it again? Beside the cubed?
Ah, see, pyramid, the very famous name of pyramids of Giza. Is it? Have you seen? You must have heard about it. Have you heard about the pyramids of Giza, wonders of the world? It's among the seven wonders of the world.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So how does it look like? It's like this, no? From square shape from below, and it is, all the vertices are joined together like.
Ma'am, I was asking in the prism beside the cubed, there's another shape. Like it's like a
Which shape, beta?
3D shape.
It's a 3D shape only, no?
No, its base is like a pentagon. What do you call it?
Pentagon.
Yeah, it's beside.
Okay, like this. See, if the base is a pentagon sort of, I don't know what is the name, but it depends on this name only. Okay, the name of every prism is based on its base shape. So I don't know what you call pentagon. What is that? As we call it hexagonal prism, you can call it pentagonal prism. Okay, just to give the name, right? As we call it hexagonal prism, you can call it a pentagonal prism. That won't be wrong. Right, children? Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, what's the 3D figure to the left of cube?
Left of cube. This one. This is a triangular prism.
Okay.
Triangular prism. Okay, so just on the base, name of the base, you can, the name is there for the prism. If it is a triangle, call it a triangular prism. If it is a pentagon, call it pentagonal prism. For hexagonal prism, okay, for rectangular prism, for cubic prism, square prism. Now see, when we are talking about pyramids, its base is like this. This is, I'm just talking about the famous pyramid, right? And these are all joined at the vertex, right? So please write down about pyramid. But this is not the only shape. We can have the base shape can be something different also. Okay, it can be like this, right? It can be triangular from below and mounted on the top. Okay. So this can, you can call it triangle. Since the base is a triangle shape, you can call it triangular pyramid. And this you can call it a square pyramid. And if you have a rectangle shape at the base, you can call it a rectangular pyramid. Okay. Yes, children, I hope you are understanding this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please write down about pyramid. Just write for your reference. A pyramid is right. A pyramid is made up of a pyramid is made up of a polygon forming made up of a polygon. You know what is a polygon? Any shape that is made by line segments like this. This is a polygon. Any shape which is made by line segments. Okay, square, rectangle, triangle, anything. A closed figure. A pyramid is made up of a polygon forming the base, and then lines, and then lines drawn from each of the vertices of the polygon, each of the vertices of the polygon, to some fixed point. Okay, so from the base, you stretch a line like this upwards from every corner. Okay, from every vertex of this, you stretch a line upwards, and all these lines meet at a point that again forms a vertex on top. Okay, so that's pyramid. A pyramid is made up of polygon forming the base. So this is a polygon which is forming the base, and then lines drawn from each of its vertices of the polygon to some fixed points. They all meet at a fixed point above. Okay. So this also becomes the vertex of this. Okay, this is also the vertex. This is also the vertex, the vertex. Right? So this is the base. Can you see the base?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So that's the base figure. And depending on its base, it has its name. Okay. So like you have triangular pyramid. This is a triangular pyramid. This is a square shape. So you can have square pyramid, a rectangular pyramid. If it is some rectangle shape and forming a pyramid, so that will be a rectangular pyramid. And similarly, depending on each one, they all have their own faces. Now, if you talk about this face is one bottom face. It has this lateral face, this face, and backside. Okay, so it has 5 faces here. So every shape has its different faces, different edges, and different corners. Okay, right, children?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is rectangular pyramid. So we won't go much deep into finding its faces, edges, and all. This is just just knowing about pyramids. What are pyramids? Right, children? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let's come to the chapter. Let's see what do we have in the exercise part now. It's quite some time now. We have not seen the this. We have not seen the exercise part. Let's see.
And yours is old NCRT.
Yes, Bhavesh.
Yours is old NCRT, ma'am.
We had done this 5.3. We had discussed these acute angles. Okay, now coming to the part also.
I mean,
we
like
had-
that. Your
Yes.
book is old, like old NCRT book.
Which your book is old.
No, ma'am, mine is new.
Your
The page numbers are different.
okay. But here this book I have opened it online. This is a new book. Okay. I have opened it online. Right? So online is a very fresh version of it. Okay. So never mind. Whatever version it is, we need to have some knowledge of the things. Okay. So let's do. Okay, what is the measure of a right angle? What is the measure of a right angle? Who will tell me?
90 degrees, ma'am.
90 degrees. Okay, I'll ask one by one, each one. Okay, please put your hands down. Each one. So that's 90 degree. Lakshita has said. Okay, Neha, what is the measure of a straight angle?
Ma'am, 180 degrees.
180 degrees, absolutely. Say true or false. Bhavish, it's your turn. The measure of an acute angle is less than 90 degrees. Tell me it's true or
The
false.
measure of acute angle is less than 90 degree.
So what
True,
is
ma'am.
True or false?
I say true. I say true.
It's true. Great. Okay, the measure of an obtuse angle is less than 90 degrees. Lakshita,
False, ma'am.
false. Neha, the measure of a reflex angle is greater than 180 degrees.
Ma'am, true.
True. The measure of one complete revolution is 360 degrees. Bhavesh,
Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear better.
I said true.
It's true. Okay, Lakshita, if measure of angle A is 53 and angle B is 35, then measure of angle A is greater than measure of angle B. Is it? Can we take this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, no, because measure of angle A is 53 and 53 is greater than 35. So that's true. Okay, Neha, write down the measure of some acute angles. Can you tell me some acute angles? Any angles, whatever comes to your mind.
Ma'am, 30 degrees,
30 degrees,
70 degrees.
70 degrees. Okay, enough. Just two are enough. Okay, Bhavesh, tell me some obtuse angles. Anything that comes to your mind.
160 degrees, ma'am.
160 degrees, yes.
And 120.
120. Very good. Okay, the measure of angles given below using measure the angles given below using protector and write down the measurement. So this is to be done with the protector. So since here on the screen we are not doing with the protector, you just tell me like that whether it is acute, obtuse, straight or right or whatever. Okay. So Lakshita, tell me what angle is this?
Acute, ma'am. Acute.
Acute. For your exact measurement, you can from your book you can check out with the protector. Okay, beta? Yes. You all know how
Yes,
to
ma'am.
check with the protector. Keep your protector like this so that this vertex coincides with the protector's point and the baseline should also coincide. And then check how much angle is that. So that will give you the measure. It may be 30 degree, it may be 40, 50, whatever. Okay. Neha, what angle is this?
Ma'am, obtuse.
Obtuse. Bhavesh,
And this is right.
yes, the right angle. Okay, Lakshita, what angle is this? This one.
It's acute, ma'am.
Acute. Okay, Neha, what angle is this one?
Ma'am, right angle.
This angle. Yeah, this is looking like right only. Yes, if you keep the protector here, it's looking like a right angle. Okay, so I'm writing right angle, but exact measurement you can just check with the protector afterwards. Okay, Bhavesh, what is this angle?
Which one?
What angle is this one?
Can you draw the line for the angle?
Yes, it's this line and this line. What angle is this? Just give a rough estimate. I'm not asking the exact measurement. Just tell me acute, obtuse, right, straight, whatever.
That's like that's acute me.
No, see here. See, if it had been right angle, it would be straight, no? It would have been straight like this. But this is going beyond straight. So what it is?
This is right angle.
No, this is going beyond straight. See, if it had been something straight like this, it would have been like this. The line would have been somewhere like this. But it is going beyond the straight. It is starting from here 0 degree and it is going beyond that. What is that? If something
That's
goes
obtuse.
beyond, yes, if something goes beyond 90, so that becomes obtuse. Okay? Yes, Bhavesh?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, which angle has a large measure? First estimate and then measure. Okay, you just give me the estimate now. We are not doing the protector here, but in your notebooks, please do it with the protector. Right, children? So just give me the estimate. What angle is this? Angle A. Lakshita, you tell me.
40.
Acute, obtuse, just say like that.
Oh, acute, ma'am.
Okay, so that's acute. Neha, what angle is angle B?
Acute.
Acute. Okay, from these two angles, which has larger measure? Estimate and then confirm by measuring. So this is by measuring. So just leave this. This you will do by measuring because they are having a little difference.
Ma'am,
Plans with acute, obtuse, right or straight. Okay. An angle whose measure is less than that of a right angle is what? Bhavesh,
Ma'am, can you tell that again?
this is question 7, A part. An angle whose measure is less than that of a right angle is
Less than
that
the measure of a right angle means I'm acute.
acute. Okay. Neha, an angle whose measure is greater than that of a right angle is
Obtuse.
obtuse. An angle whose measure is the sum of the measure of two right angles is dash. Lakshita.
right angle, straight angle.
So that is straight angle. So that means sum of two right angles is a straight angle. Okay. When the sum of the measure of two angles is that of a right angle, then each one of them is Neha. When the sum of
Ma'am,
measure of
acute.
two angles is that of a right angle, then each angle, each one of them is acute. Very good.
45 degrees.
So some of it can be 45, 45, it can be 60, 30. Okay, but it has to be less than 90 only, no? So that if the two angles are summed up, then only it will be equal to 90 degrees. Okay. When the sum of Bhavesh, now listen, when the sum of the measure of two angles is that of a straight angle, if one of them is acute, then the other should be, if it is saying, if the sum of two angles is a straight angle and if one angle is acute, then the other should be what? What should be the other angle, Bhavesh?
Give me 1 second.
Yes, hurry up, Bhavesh.
Mama, answer will be
Say yourself, you're looking somewhere. See, if the sum of two angles is 180 degree, like this. See, if the sum of two angles is 180 degree, and if it is said that one angle is acute, then what should be the other part? Just by looking at the figure, you can tell me, no? What should be the other angle? Isn't should be obtuse?
yes.
Yes. If one angle is acute, that means its other part is obtuse only, no? Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then next is the measurement with the protector. Okay, find the angle measured between the hands of the clock in each figure. Okay, so what angle is this making at 9 o'clock? Lakshita will tell me.
Right angle, ma'am.
Right angle. Okay. Neha will tell me at 1 o'clock.
Ma'am, acute.
Acute. Bhavesh at 6 o'clock.
it's straight.
You see here, look at the figure, Bhavesh. It's a straight line like this, no? It's 6 o'clock showing. So what angle is it making?
It's straight.
No, dear. This is right angle is what? You can see right angle here. It's like this, right angle,
Oh, yes, ma'am.
90 degrees. So what is this angle?
On this right.
Again, right. Isn't it straight?
I said straight like 2 times. The first only.
I'm asking about this. I'm not asking whether it's two right angles or not. I'm just asking a single word for this. So this is a straight angle.
Ma'am, that only I said.
You were saying right.
No, ma'am, I said straight.
You said straight.
At
Okay.
the starting only I said straight. 2
Okay,
times.
okay, beta. Okay, okay. Then it's okay. I thought you were saying right. I could hear right from you. Okay. Now you have perpendicular lines. Okay, let's see what is there in this part. Which of the following are models for perpendicular lines? Adjacent edges of the tabletop. Now this is a tabletop, rectangular in shape. The adjacent edges are these. Adjacent means which are sharing a common vertex. Which of the following are models for perpendicular lines? So is it a model for perpendicular lines? Perpendicular means those lines which make 90-degree angle with them. Is it an
Yes.
example of this perpendicular
Yes,
line?
ma'am.
The tabletop edges? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The lines of a railway track. The railway track lines are parallel like this. So can we call them perpendicular anyways?
No,
Can we call them? Neha?
no, ma'am.
No, we cannot. No, because they never meet. So they are parallel. The line segments forming the letter L. If I have to write L, I have to join two line segments like this. So is it making some right angle between them?
Oh, yes.
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 Yes, ma'am.
Perpendicular means something that is making right angle. So those two lines are called perpendicular to each other. We have another name for this right angle. That is the line. We say that the lines are perpendicular. Okay. Two perpendicular lines make 90-degree angle between them. Okay. Okay, the letter V. If I have to make V letter, two line segments, can I say that they are perpendicular?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, not because they are both slant lines. So
And they're
no.
like acute. They're acute.
They make acute angle. Okay, let PQ be the perpendicular of line segment XY. Okay, let's PQ is a perpendicular on XY. Let PQ and XY intersect at point A. Okay, at point A. This is line PQ. What is the measure of angle PAY? This is PAY. What is the measure of this angle? If the line
Right angle.
yes, the measure of this angle is 90 degrees. Right angle. Okay, are you understanding this?
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes, ma'am.